Good morning. I have designed a coil gun and I show you how. A coil is a winded wire. A magnetic field is generated by an electric wire according to the right-hand rule shown in the picture. The magnetic field of each wire is aggregated according to the image below. A projectile made of magnetic material placed at the border of the coil is attracted to the center of the coil according to the chart below. A coil cannot be directly used as a gun since the projectile is not ejected on the other side, unless some changes are made. The figure below shows how iron can change the path of the magnetic field while other materials such as glass can't change the path of the magnetic field. The barrel is made of different materials in order to change the path of the magnetic field in the second half of the barrel. For example, the first half of the barrel can be made of copper and the second half can be made of steel. Then the magnetic field goes through the projectile in the first half of the barrel, then moves out to go through the barrel in the second half of the barrel because the barrel is closer to the coil. Thus, the projectile never oscillates in the first place. If the second half of the barrel cannot change the path of the magnetic field completely out of the interior of the barrel, then the same solution can be applied to the projectile. The first half of the projectile can be made of iron and the second half can be made of aluminum. The first half of the projectile is called the armature. The armature is placed behind the projectile in order to push it forward. At the middle of the coil, the armature is pushed back, but the projectile continues forward. Some test has to be made to see how weak the magnetic field is in the interior of the second half of the barrel. The public directory of the coil gun is available at Dropbox. Click on the link attached. I have written 2 files, one PDF and one spreadsheet. The PDF file contains the theory and the schema of the circuit. The spreadsheet calculates the size of the components. The input attributes are green and the output attributes are blue. Example: set the caliber of the gun 0.50 inches. Set the length of the gun 96 centimeters. Set the format of the wire elliptical. Set the speed of the projectile 928 meters per second. Set the mass of the projectile 52 grams. Set the material of the projectile iron. The output attributes are automatically calculated. Example: the mass of the coil 4 kilograms. The current of the gun 5701 amperes. The number of turns 108. The heating speed 1 Celsius degree per shot. You can set an output attribute using the Goal Seek tool. Example: open the Goal Seek tool. Set the formula cell to the mass of the coil. Set the target value to 2 kilograms. Set the variable cell to the speed of the projectile. The speed of the projectile is calculated 311 meters per second. There are other tabs for each part of the circuit. You need to read the document in order to understand the spreadsheet. I don't have the lab necessary to test the design. If you can build a prototype to test it, then please let me know the result. Follow my email address.